You know, the reason business people never get any sympathy is mainly because of three factors, mainly two factors. One is just ignorance on the part of the general population who don't understand business. It's uh, like in Squidbillies, Early Kyler. He was praising his son, and he said, "You're like your old man." He said, I forget exactly how I worded it, but essentially, you hate what you don't understand, and most people don't understand business. They think they do. They think it's all about ripping people off. But if you're in business, you have to give the customer what you want, the consumer what they want, period. Otherwise, they're just not going to buy. So you have ignorance on the part of the population. That's part of it. I don't know how you fix that. If somebody doesn't want to be educated and they just want to be dogmatic and dig their heels in, I don't know how you fix that personally. But the second issue is covetousness. And how in the world do you fix covetousness? From my own perspective, I used to be pretty covetous. And I was so covetous that life was hitting me in the face. And I guess by the grace of God, I'm thankful this happened. I started to ask questions. I started to say, well, wait a minute. So time out. From my point of view, if money is evil and all this, I'm not going to get into all that. But essentially, I started asking questions and started to try to educate myself. And it's helped out a lot. But the point that I was getting at is that if you're like a fast food worker, everybody says, bless your little heart. You're working real hard. They sympathize with you. If you work in manufacturing, oh man, those hours are real hard. They sympathize with you. But if you're an entrepreneur or someone higher up, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I guess the politicians give lip service to small businesses. And small businesses, I guess they kind of understand each other's plight. But the general population does not care a lick about small businesses or business at all. Really, there's no difference between small business and a corporation ultimately. Not really. Just the amount of money, the revenue they bring in, and how the organization is structured. It's not that difficult from a political economy point of view. But it's kind of sad that entrepreneurs are the ones who make life better. They make life easier, more convenient. Companies do it too. But nobody sympathizes with them. They only sympathize with the people at the bottom.